Today, I'm going to talk to y'all about why I decided not to put my newest book up on the largest bookstore in the world, Amazon. Stay tuned and find out why I did what I did and why I don't think it will be career suicide. Stick around. Hi there. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you've been here a bunch. I'm John Hartness, and I'm the founder and publisher of Falstaff Books, as well as the author of over 40 novel-length works, including The Black Knight Chronicles, Bubba the Monster Hunter, and Quincy Harker Demon Hunter. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So, some of you may have seen the video that I posted where I said my Amazon account was taken down. And some of you may not have, so you should either click the link right here or in the description and find out what happened and why my Amazon account was shut down and how I managed to not have an utter panic attack and get it all reinstated within a few hours. But that leads directly to what we're going to talk about today, and that is this book, Decade 1. This is a collection of 16 short stories in the Quincy Harker Demon Hunter world. Some of them are Harker, some of them are supporting characters, some of them are centered around characters that we never even actually saw in a Harker novel. But they're all previously published, most in one anthology or the other, some for charity, some for profit, and a couple that have only ever been published on my Patreon or to my newsletter subscribers. So at the end of last year, I gathered all of them together and decided that to celebrate writing the same series for 10 years and collecting over 100,000 words of short fiction in that series, I would put them all together in one volume. And ergo, Decade 1. But as I was building the book, I had a thought. I know, surprising, and it doesn't happen all that often, so we have to pay attention when I have thoughts. I thought, oh crap, this is another collection of reprinted stories. And the whole snafu that happened when I published one of my short stories that is in this book to Amazon as a standalone was what led to my account getting shut down. You see, I wrote the story for a charity anthology, and it's how Harker gets a cat, or how a cat gets Harker, if we're being realistic, because none of us own cats. Cats own us, and we serve as their caretakers and servants. But as often happens, when I signed the contract for the charity anthology, I had no idea what the name of the story was going to be. So the contract just said, story by John Hartness, going to be about this long. Then, when it came time to republish the story after the rights had reverted to me, I uploaded it to Amazon and I got a notification saying, hey, we need you to prove that you have the right to upload this story. Usually, that is the contract. Except in this case, the contract didn't name the story. So that wasn't acceptable to Amazon's corporate computerized overlords. I needed to email the editor of the anthology and get them to issue me a new contract with the title of the story built in so I could prove that I had the rights to this story because it had already appeared on Amazon in the original charity anthology. But there was a complication with this. The editor of the anthology had passed away, so I couldn't get in touch with them. I sent an email to the address that I had because this was not a this wasn't me dealing with Penguin Random House or HarperCollins. This was me dealing with a one-person shop, a very small press who occasionally did charity anthologies. So I sent an email to the address that I had, not expecting anything. And then I let the whole thing, and then I just assumed I'd never get a response. I'd never be able to upload the story to Amazon. Okay, no big deal. I'm losing out on 99-cent sales here and there. Until Amazon shut down my entire account because I couldn't get this information. Fortunately, the editor's surviving significant other checked the email after about 3 weeks, and I don't blame them. I don't check all my email accounts every day, and I'm alive. I certainly don't expect anyone to check the business email of a deceased spouse. So they checked their email, adjusted the contract, sent it back to me. I got that, sent it to Amazon. Everything's hunky-dory fine. But then I was putting this thing together. And there are 16 stories in here. Originally published by, let's see, Outland Entertainment. Let's see, that one was Falstaff Books. I can get a hold of that guy. That one was Berkeley. That one was Journal Stone. That one was Bain Books. That one was eSpec Books, etc., etc., etc. So I weighed the cost of digging up, or in some cases manufacturing, 16 contracts for these short stories against the time it would take and what I would be losing on a short story collection. Because let's be real, short story collections don't sell very well. Unless you're a monster in the field, they don't make a ton of money. So I didn't have great expectations for this book, other than people who are already fans ordering it off our Shopify, ordering it off of Amazon, Barnes & Noble, whatever, or buying it from me at conventions. So I thought, it's going to take me at least a couple of business days worth of work to find all this paperwork, get all these editors to adjust the contracts for the final titles of stories, or for me to draw up contracts with myself for the stories that were originally published either on my Patreon or in collections from the press that I own. Strangely enough, as the sole owner of the company, I don't usually issue myself contracts for short stories. I don't bother because I'm pretty sure I have the rights to the story I wrote that I'm publishing. And this is one of the few times that is a pain in the butt. So I made the decision not to put this book up on Amazon. And so far, it has had exactly the effect I expected it to, which is this book hadn't sold nothing. Hey, baby. Daisy wanted to come say hello to all you nice people. Say hi, Daisy. I hate being manhandled or even human-handled, but I do like pets and head scritches. Daisy likes all of you much better than she likes me, as is evidenced by the fact that she just jumped down. But this collection hasn't sold hardly at all. I've also done practically no promo for it, but I will be starting to promote it in the next few weeks now that we're done producing Saga, and I've got a guest of honor gig next weekend, and once I'm done with that, my life will settle down a tiny bit. So I'm going to start promoting it, but I'm expecting a lot of questions of why can't I get this on Amazon? Why isn't this in Kindle Unlimited? Well, one, it would never be in Kindle Unlimited because these stories are published by other people, so I don't have the exclusive ebook rights to put the stories in Kindle Unlimited. Two, I don't like Kindle Unlimited. some of my stuff is in that program, but I don't actually like the program at all. I'm opposed philosophically to monopolies, and I don't really like exclusivity agreements, and so I don't participate where I can avoid it. But I'm expecting a lot of questions as to why can't I get Decade 1 on Amazon? And hopefully, Amazon will go through their Ingram catalog and pull it over from Ingram, and you'll at least be able to get the paperback and hardcover there. But you won't ever be able to get the ebook anywhere but, well, you'll be able to get it everywhere but Amazon. I've published it through Draft to Digital, so it's up there. And I've got it up on our Shopify, so you can pick it up there. But I made the choice not to distribute this book through Amazon, and we'll have to see how much it hurts me long term. I would not be willing to do that with a full-length novel release, because it is the largest bookstore in the world. So that's just a quick update on Decade 1, which you can get at the link in our description. Pick it up from our Shopify. If you want a print copy, I'll sign it for you and mail it to you anywhere within the continental US. You really don't want to pay for international shipping. You should buy it through whatever your local bookstore is. It's distributed through Ingram worldwide. But if you want to get the ebook, that's how you're going to get it, is everywhere but Amazon. It's not some grand corporate stance. It's just, I don't want to deal with the paperwork. So that's just a quick one today to explain this specific decision on this specific book. But before I go, you've stuck around for 10 minutes, so you may as well hit the like, subscribe, ring the bell to get notified. If you want your name up on the wall here or the wall here, like these cool people, you can become a member. And let's take a moment right here at the end. Let's just take a quick second to welcome back longtime fan favorite of the channel, Mr. Purple Wall Backlight. He's been feeling poorly, i.e. battery dead, and I couldn't find the cable, for about a month. But Purple Wall Backlight is now back and making the wall look not nearly as boring. So welcome back, Purple Wall Backlight, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.